Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm Georgia Movie Misfit, and today I'm going to check out the classic Dreadnaught, released on Blu-ray from Eureka Video. It's safe to say that any true Hong Kong movie fan over the age of 20 already knows what Dreadnaught is all about. A classic from Yu Mu Ping, made around 1981. 1981, starring the incredible Yuen Biao, Lung Gar-yan and the Yuan clan, as well as Kwon Tak-hing coming back as Wong Fei-hung, of course. Now, I have had this movie a number of times over the years. This is the gorgeous Blu-ray, of course, that I'm just about to talk about, but I want to quickly jump back and take it back a wee bit to the first time I ever heard of Dreadnaught. So this was around perhaps 1990, I would think, and the first time that I ever saw any footage from Dreadnaught or heard about Dreadnaught was with this incredible, and still for me today, the finest documentary ever made on Hong Kong movies, the best of martial arts. This for me was the holy grail of Hong Kong movies. Before I really got into it, I was probably around 12 or 13 whenever I started watching this, probably even earlier, and this showed the finest amount of clips. This is the UK video release, and it got a re-release on DVD later on in years, known as The Deadliest Art, and this is the finest for me. Just absolutely amazing. So this was what I would watch, and it showed you clips from... It's a Golden Harvest produced, Fred Weintraub directed documentary, so it's all Golden Harvest productions. Dreadnaught, Shanghai Express, Eastern Condors, China O'Brien, Wheels and Meals, The Young Master, of course it's all in there, and the Bruce Lee movies, and more. But this was everything to me. So I haven't even got round to watching it again on DVD, but I will, because I'm actually exciting myself talking about it. Anyway, after some time of hoping to finally get round to seeing this movie, made in Hong Kong, made its release on VHS accessible for me. Now, it probably had been released earlier on VHS across the UK and Ireland at some stage in the 80s. I just never got round to finding it on my hunt for videos. But yes, this was released around 1998. So let's say a good 10 to 8 years, 8 to 10, years later, after watching the documentary, I finally got the chance to see Dreadnaught in its, full length, wonderful, entertaining value. It is a fantastic movie. That's the back cover of the Made in Hong Kong version. So of course then when the DVD market came in, Hong Kong Legends gave us a digitally remastered and restored version of the movie, which was just wonderful. It gives, of course, there's a few extras on there. Again, probably the same extras that have been perhaps carried over here. But yeah, it was just even better to finally see it digitally restored. It is kind of an underrated today. Anyway, for sure, it is an underrated Yu Mu Ping classic. This is also the first time it has had a 2K remaster and restoration, and thanks to Eureka Video, we now have this absolutely gorgeously design cover from Darren Wheeling, and this 2K restored release on Blu-ray, which I'm so excited for and so excited to get stuck into. I really cannot wait to get watching this again. This is the first of this week alone from Eureka. This is the first of two Yuen Biao starring released movies. This along with Knockabout, the classic Knockabout, which that video will follow this pretty soon. But yes, absolutely stoked to get watching this. I cannot wait. Love Dreadnaught. It is, as I said before, slightly underrated by today's standards, and I think slightly forgotten. So I'm really hoping this introduces or is introduced to a whole new audience, a younger audience who have kind of jumped on the Hong Kong bandwagon as of late. So here we have, again, beautiful cover. I'm going to read what's included from this release. We have a limited edition O-Cards slipcase, featuring new artwork by Darren Wheeling, a 1080p presentation on Blu-ray from a brand new 2K restoration, original Cantonese mono audio, optional English dubbed audio, the original theatrical mix and the alternate home video mix, newly translated English subtitles, new feature-length audio commentary by Asian film experts Frank Jiang and Michael Worth, new feature-length audio commentary by action cinema experts Mike Leader and Arna Venema, archival interview with actress Lily Lee, the same that is on the Dreadnaught DVD from Hong Kong Legends, trailers, reversible sleeve, plus a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writings by James Oliver. Absolutely wonderful. Let's slide on in there. And of course, as I mentioned before, the design, on the cover and round the back here matches that of other classic Kung Fu ones. The Warriors 2 Prodigal Son collection there, the Chinese, the one-armed boxer, Odd Couple, Duel to the Death. So they've all obviously got this style that they're doing with their older traditional Kung Fu movies. Inside, the cover's already been swapped, which is great. Usually you open it and the new artwork is already on there. It's pretty cool though. I do like that. And then on the back. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Woo! Yes! I'm so excited! Cannot wait to watch this today. Here we have the full spread. Hopefully there's not too much light glare there. I've noticed recently, whatever way my lights are placed here, that they're just bouncing off the cover. I do love this. This is gorgeous artwork from Darren Wheeling, of course. Really, really nice. Kind of suits the movie perfectly. One of his better covers. And then inside here, you've got the disc, of course, and the booklet, which I'm going to have a quick nosy at. Yes, Dreadnaught is a fantastic movie. If you haven't already seen it, grab it. Hopefully it's going to sell out fast, this one, because it is an absolute classic. Here we have the front cover of the booklet, and then the back, which seems to be highlighting a picture Yuen-Biao doing his laundry, which was then taken for Batman Forever. They kind of paid a bit of homage to it in there. But this is looks like it's a Japanese poster retitled Two Finger Fist. Another one of those wonderful Kung Fu movies that could adapt easily into a porno if you didn't know what you were looking for. So inside, great picture of Yuen-Biao, the incredibly underrated Yuen-Biao that we should have seen so much more from. Again, lovely design, absolutely wonderful design. Nice write-up there, of course, by Yuen Woo-ping. And then, of course, also stars Kwon Tak-hing, who starred in an absolute dose of Wong Fei-hung movies. The original Wong Fei-hung, I suppose, and often just acknowledged as Wong Fei-hung himself, of course. Gorgeous collection of lobby cards there. Oh, I cannot wait. And how to watch your movie, or how it should look on your television. Okay, so that is what's included in this release, the first Yuen-Biao release from Eureka Video this week. I am going to go and obviously put it up against the Hong Kong Legends DVD, the first of the two Hong Kong Legends. I mean, I've griped about this before, that Eureka tend to just re-release Hong Kong Legends titles more than anything, but it's always nice when they bring us something new, such as the forthcoming Shaolin Plot, which I really can't wait for, Bride with White Hair, and others there. So yeah, but anyway, regardless, to have this movie 2K restored and to be able to see it on Blu-ray for the first time is going to excite me, so I'm going to go and do that now. So, just back after watching Dreadnaught on Blu-ray from Eureka Video for the first time ever, and I have to say it was an absolute pleasure. The quality of it, the colours, the sound, everything is just stunning. I have to admit though, having watched this alongside Knockabout, which is also released on Blu-ray from Eureka this week, this one didn't wow me as much as the quality of Knockabout, I have to say. Now, whether that's down to how the movie was actually shot, I'm not too sure, But regardless, in comparison to the Hong Kong Legends DVD, it still wows. It still has that high definition and it is still absolutely gorgeous. There's just something like another notch on the Knockabout Blu-ray restoration than there was for the Dreadnaught one. Saying that, anything that makes this amazing movie any better gets a thumbs up in my books. Absolutely gorgeous, totally. Watched it again with, of course, the audio commentary from Mike Leader and Arnav Enema, which was as fun and entertaining as always. I've still got to go back for a third time and watch it with Frank Jeng and Michael Worth, of course. And then, as expected, the archival interview with Lily Lee is the exact same one from the Hong Kong Legends DVD. But yes, get yourself a copy of this, by all means. An absolute gem of a movie. Yuen Woo-ping's 70s slasher kung fu flick is the best way to put this across. Not forgotten how good it was, but just, you know, when you haven't watched a movie in so long and you see it restored and presented the way it is here, it just wows you again. It is a fantastic movie, all in all. It's just well worth getting, and I'm so happy to have it in the collection. So another one done and dusted. Don't forget to check out my other video for Knockabout. Again, the second title, Yuen Bio title, released this week from Eureka Video on Blu-ray. It's fantastic. Love it as well. Don't forget to check out my other unboxing and review videos, my show and tells, and of course Untold Stories, where so far I have managed to interview the wonderful Mike Leader and the fantastic Richard Norton. There's more to come on that also. Don't forget to head over to invincibleasia.com to check out my full movie reviews on as much as I can write about here at the moment, and follow me on Instagram at invincibleasia and at Movie Misfit for bullet reviews and other things that I simply cannot put to video. Until next time, enjoy your kung fu and I'll see you soon.